Monster vs. The Postman, A Tale of Mischief. It was a crisp Tuesday morning, and Harriet was enjoying a rare moment of peace, sipping her tea by the window. Monster, her full title Mountain Marsh Dewdrop of Eternal Light, Monster more fitting, however, was stationed near the front door, her ears twitching with anticipation. Why? Because it was mail time. For weeks, Monster had been developing a keen interest in the post. The second envelope slid through the letterbox. She was on them like an overenthusiastic security officer inspecting suspicious packages. Harriet had tried everything, barricading the letterbox, bribing Monster with treats, even distracting her with a chew toy. But nothing could rival Monster's obsession. This morning, the postman, Mr. Clive, a mild-mannered gentleman with zero tolerance for nonsense, was approaching the house, humming along to the radio in his satchel. He had no idea that today would be different. Today, Monster had devised a new plan. The letterbox creaked open. The dog flap shot open. Monster launched herself with the force of an unhinged missile. Clive barely had time to react before an entire postbag disappeared back through the dog flap inside Harriet's house. For a moment, there was stunned silence. Then, Harriet's horrified voice rang out. "Monster, what have you done?" Inside, Monster was gleefully parading around the living room, tossing letters in the air like confetti. Bills, postcards, an unfortunate flyer advertising discounted dental work, all of it flew across the furniture like a bureaucratic tornado. Harriet scrambled forward, attempting to wrestle the post bag out of Monster's iron grip. Monster, mistaking the struggle for an excellent new game, growled playfully and bolted up and down the stairs. Clive, still standing dumbfounded outside, slowly reached for his radio. "Central, we have a situation," he muttered. "Dog-related. Highly aggressive envelope theft." Inside, Harriet was in hot pursuit. Monster, feeling truly victorious, dragged the bag into Harriet's bedroom and dove under the bed, refusing to surrender her prize. Harriet dropped to her knees. "Monster, you have committed mail fraud. Give me the bag." Monster did not comply. Instead, she emerged with an envelope clamped in her jaws like a trophy. Harriet's stomach dropped. That was, oh no. Monster had taken Harriet's electricity bill. Before Harriet could react, Monster shredded the envelope in one joyful bite, scattering paperwork across the room in a flurry of torn responsibility. Harriet screamed into the void. By the time she managed to retrieve the post bag, minus several critically important documents, she staggered downstairs looking like she just wrestled a bear. Clive raised an eyebrow. "Do I want to know?" Harriet handed over what was left of the mail with a sheepish look. "I think you lost some documents." Clive stared at the half-mangled envelopes. There was a long, contemplative silence. Then, with the weary sigh of a man who had seen too much, he said, "Right. Well, I'll just inform the central office that some of today's letters were eaten." Harriet groaned, rubbing her temples. "Just bill me directly, Clive." Behind her, Monster wagged her tail, completely delighted with herself. Clive nodded once, adjusting his satchel. "Same time tomorrow, then?" Harriet glared at Monster. "Not if I can help it."